ATL. So now, because it's so expensive to shoot in Los Angeles, your next other place where you would want to go shoot, because they will match your dollar for dollar, as a filmmaker, you're always looking for that, is Atlanta. I think Ondo State can do that and steal everything from Lagos. So that's the second thing that I think we need to look into. And the third will be the young people of Ondo State. I get a lot of mails, a lot of messages from young people from Ondo State. I'm from Ondo, I need help, I need you to bring me into the entertainment industry. It is very tough. I'm in Lagos, how do I bring you here? I have to accommodate you and all of that. But we can begin to bring productions here. So if a production is happening, especially by those people who are actually from Ondo State, some kind of incentive, some kind of thing to just, draw them in. Every filmmaker or so is always looking for some kind of incentive. Let them come shoot those productions here. And so that way, the young people of Ondo State get a first-hand opportunity to be in this project, thereby exposing them to the global economy. So I think these are the major ways that I have been able to identify that we can take Ondo State into the global stage entertainment-wise.
Thank you so, so much. I think that was definitely an awakening speech from the beautiful Dr. Omotola. Of course, the potentials that exist in Ondo State are limitless, and it's up to us to tap into those potentials and leverage on them to be able to place this state on the global map. Thank you so much once again. We'll move on right away without any further delays to Mr. Jubril Arugundade. And of course, the question which will be coming to you is also very, very simple, and it borders on your specific industry. The question that I have for you is, what must Ondo State put in place, policy, infrastructure, or incentives to become a leading hub for electric mobility and automotive manufacturing? The mic is yours.
Thank you very much, moderator. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for this opportunity to speak on this panel. And of course, thank you so much, the organizers of this summit. While we're on the way to Ondo this morning, I was asking myself a question. We're talking about mobility and what is the population of Ondo State? A state that is about 5 million people, your population are very young people. And moving young people these days need of risks. They are only afraid of uncertainty.
Simple, worked on some numbers for Ondo State, just as I was coming here. With 5 million population and a housing need of approximately 1 million, we looked at the numbers and felt that the housing gap in Ondo State is about 200,000. About 200,000. And if you take, to close that gap, you build 200,000 houses. Not in 1 year, it will be spaced. We are looking at a $5 trillion opportunity. It is not a social scheme. It is a fiscal reality for Ondo State to have the opportunity of a $5 trillion business within the next 5 to 10 years. So how could that be achieved? AG Mortgage Bank, like I said, mortgage banks are aggregators, will be ready to work with the state government to bring together developers that have been properly profiled. Incidentally, I think I saw on the screen the Redam president. If he's still here, I greet you, my president. So we bring together tested, profiled, accredited developers that will form a partnership with the state. And also, we will bring in DFIs, development finance institutions, that are there to finance housing, along with government intervention agencies. Incidentally, AG Mortgage Bank was the first bank to draw. When I say bank, I don't just mean PMBs. I mean of all banks, to draw on the MRIF. And the MRIF today is the cheapest window for mortgage, for house ownership in Nigeria. We were also the first bank to draw on the Family Homes Fund rent to own. We have been able to aggregate developers, bring in off-takers to do over 10 billion, or over 15 billion with those two institutions. These are the values we can bring to Ondo State. We can also help you profile, AG Mortgage Bank will help profile the off-takers, those who are in need of homes in Ondo State. Incidentally, my daughter is married here, so I have an interest in Ondo State. So we do that profiling. One thing you will notice is that once you have profiled off-takers who are ready and willing and have the capacity to buy and own homes, the development finance institutions are always ready and willing to bring funds. The problem is where you don't have buyers. But because of the elite status of Ondo State, I happen to know a bit of them. A lot of them who are abroad, I mingle with them, they are ready and willing to come invest in houses in the state. We are already cultivating some of them through the interactions we've had with my in-laws and all that. So it is work in progress for AG Mortgage Bank and Ondo State to work together to aggregate home ownership, to aggregate financing, that's funding, to bring together developers that are trusted and worthy, because trust is in deficit in the real estate sector. But because we had worked with a couple of these developers over time with Redan, we can say to the state government, these are people you can work with. And the other thing the government to do is land titling. There must be a deliberate incentive for people to deal in land in Ondo State. And that will be the result, that will be triggered by transparent titling. Not only is it transparent, it's also the turnaround time should be improved. If you promise developers or homeowners that in 90 days they will get their title to their land transaction, that will be one of the best in the country. I give you an example.
Thank you so much. The Managing Director and CEO of AG Mortgage Bank, due to the fact that we're pressed with time, would like to conclude this panel session now. Thank you so much for your contributions. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, let us give our amazing panelists a resounding round of applause for their contributions here today. I'm sure you would all agree with me that it has been a profound and impactful session. Thank you all so much. We appreciate your time today. We'd like to conclude the session with brief pictures, and of course, we can take our leave. Thank you so much. Another round of applause for our panelists, please. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, let us give our panelists a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen and lady. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the keynote address. And slated for the keynote address today is the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Godswill Akpabio. The Senate President is not able to be here physically, but he has sent to us a worthy son, a man who flies the flag of our dear state very high everywhere he goes. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to represent the Senate President is a man who is a lawyer, businessman, politician, philanthropist. He has a doctorate in business from the University of Cambridge in war studies, modern war studies, from the University of Buckingham. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Senator, Ambassador Designate, Jimoh for Lorenshaw Ibrahim, OFR, CFR, representing the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ondo State and his wife, let me congratulate you for this one-year anniversary. And in consonant with that, I come in contact with Commissioner for Finance on behalf of Executive of the state. I do congratulate you. While I stand on the existing protocol already established with the consent of the Governor, I will only need to say good afternoon to our Baba, the Royal Highnesses and Eminence Mokinyo Ekukale. Having said that, the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria would have been here personally. He holds the governor and the executive in high, very high level. But he lost his brother-in-law. So, Your Excellency, he extends his profound concern that he won't be able to be here today. And he also wishes you very, very excellent return the first year anniversary. And more importantly, he's very excited about the summit because he has been governor for 8 years, so he knows the teething problems that you are going through. And I believe that you already represent a typical day. I would have charged a minimum of $50,000 US for 1 hour lecture that I gave. Yes, I charge minimum of 50 is going to give to me on this lecture. But be assured, Governor will not give 1 kobo. I've never seen his money, brother. He doesn't joke with money. I haven't seen the color of money in his pocket. A lot of people are here, young people are here to learn. Let me give you the basic foundations upon which the whole summit is based. From this, you can gain both the theoretical concept as well as the practicals. A lot of us, thank you for taking the symbol. And in fact, while you are here, my governor have been doing a lot of appreciation of you, even at the stage. Let's go to the business. 6 things are important. 1, congratulations, Mr. Governor. The wife of the governor, our own jewel of inestimable value, Shehu Waida Tua. I commend you. Thank you, Mom, for doing a very good job. Thank you for staying all this long. We are very grateful for a woman to produce a governor. Is it a joke? I want to thank you, Mom. Thank you very much. We are very grateful. You know, I don't put a comment on people. This is my first time of activity in government house. I don't know when I will have another one. Maybe when the boy is 4 years or whatever year I want to spend there. But I must thank you. I must appreciate you. Thank you. Member of cabinet from the deputy governor, I must thank you. Continue to support your governor. If Jimoh criticizes your governor, don't worry. Just continue. My criticism cannot disturb his own job. It's only him that can disturb himself if you listen to a strenuous voice. Don't forget the Bible says, are you not Esau? I know you, before your mother was born, when you were inside the womb of your mother. Esau, I know you. God was telling Esau, I know you. You can't do anything good in your life. You're just a very terrible person. I know you before you were born. So some people are like that. What if we change this state to gold, they will still criticize you. They will call you all names. But it is because you are important that you are working that people call you names. So continue. And I pray that our good Lord will deliver the state. This state will move on the high pedestal and things will be fine. And our traditional ruler will enjoy this very. Congratulations, traditional rulers. Our father, Baba, Ekorire, at least you got a car. Yes. I hear that you didn't do anything. That's good. But at least you got a car. The last you got of church was when Mimiko was there. And when I saw the cabbages coming to my house and they are bringing their brand new car, I look very well. The way they even put their day in front of their car is amazing. Baba, you really know how to enjoy it, honestly speaking. And I know the governor will do more. I trust the governor was deputy governor before. He knows where the true pitches for traditional ruler. And I urge you, Egon, do more for them. The war will not come down. They are your father. Help them. This is the opportunity you have. Give them as much you can give them. Money will come, and money will continue to come. Our judges, thank you very much. My lords, we thank you so much. Thank you for extreme, cooperation with the governor and with the government by resolving the last episode. Mr. CJ, thank you, sir. Particularly with the women commissioner and the magistrate. Thank you so much. Continue. This is the only profession we have. I'm about 40-year-old in that profession, so I'm not a small boy in that profession. And I must commend you. But the state needs your support in order to put the law into what it is, so that investors in this hall will continue to bring their money because they are sure of your judgment, that you'll be fair. The prophecy of what the court will do is not pretentious. It's what I mean by law. Law Justice Solem, 1778. Good afternoon.
He presents the Ore. In the heart of Ondo State, where journeys begin and opportunities meet, a new vision is rising. At Ore, the gateway city linking Lagos and the southwest to the south-south, southeast, and northern Nigeria, stands a project designed to transform the nation's flow of commerce and mobility. The administration of His Excellency, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, proudly presents the Ore Transport and Commercial City, Nigeria's first integrated hub for transport, trade, and lifestyle. A city where innovation meets opportunity, where world-class hotels, casinos, clubs, trailer parks, bus terminals, retail spaces, and security that never sleeps, all in one connected ecosystem. In just 12 months, this dream will stand tall, driving prosperity for Ondo State and for Nigeria. Or a transport and commercial city where movement meets opportunity.
I am joined now by the Special Advisory for Transport. Sir, thank you so much for taking the time with us. Looking at this investment summit and everything that's been shared here today, what excites you to see come from this investment summit, specifically around transport and the innovation of the sector?
Thank you very much. What we have been able to prove today to anybody that is here or anybody that's watching online is that Ondo State is the destination for investment. The opportunities are abound everywhere, from the coastal area to the northern part of Ondo State, to the Donre Hills. Bike Dabiri was talking about chocolate. There's a chocolate factory in Donre. There's another one in Ileoluji. The video you just watched, the clip you just watched, is not a park, it's a city. This is a vision of the governor that a new city is going to sprint out in Ore. And that is going to change the entire landscape of this state. I mean, Ore strategically located in Nigeria. It's a gateway from Lagos to the east, to the north, and to the south-south. Having that ultra-modern city, it's a city, it's not a park. You saw the clip, and I can assure you that there are investors sitting right here who are already keen into that. They've been talking to us, and the beautiful thing is that Ondo State may not even put down a dime. What we are just providing is the land, and before you know it, that project can come up in 12 months.
In a few minutes, you will see the hospitality that Ondo State under Lucky Aiyedatiwa. What did you say, sir? No, don't worry, don't worry. There's 7 hours, because there's a 7-course meal actually waiting to be served. There's a lot, to enjoy. Okay, so distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the man who the governor has put all of this in his hands to deliver will now speak to us. Dr. Aiyedatiwa has a lot of strikers in his government. A lot of them, very many of them. Even though most of them are very quiet, they do their work without making noise. And that's why you can see things like this today. Most of the governor's strikers are very quiet. And of course, they are working and making our state what it should be. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, one of those strikers is the man who has
very soon. Amazing lunch and huge hospitality set up for our guests. Before I proceed, Your Excellency, sir, thank you so much for this privilege. Your Excellency, First Lady, thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. Every senior government officials in the building, thank you so much. Senator Jimo Ibrahim, our entrepreneur guru, we look really up to you. Thank you so much. I cannot say enough. There's just so many people and so many familiar faces. So because of time, we still have an investment closed door meeting happening. I'm sure you saw the hall. We still have lunch with Mr. Governor, private lunch with Mr. Governor. Every delegate also have their lunch in the NMA hall. We still have, I'm sure we all have our welcome cocktail drinks as well for those who came in early. So because of that, it's going to be very short. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much to all our pride in the state. AY, thank you. Omotola, thank you so much. Yes, maybe this is a good time to talk about this. Your movie that is premiering all over the world. We are asking that you bring it to Ondo State. Ondo State, do we want it? She is from here, and she cannot be taking it everywhere in the world. So I'm going to ask you publicly here, Omotola, your movie premiering all over the world, Mr. Governor, can we please to bring it to Ondo State? She's showcasing it all over the world. Please, can you confirm that you will do this for the state? Is that a yes? If you are support, of course, we will support you. I can definitely tell you that. Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together for her. It doesn't look like you are excited. My voice has gone. Oh. I just want to use a bit of 4 minutes to throw it down. Well, secrets. One thing about secret is that every time they tell you this is a secret, is when you feel like telling it. Have you noticed? I don't know what demon is in secret. The moment they say this is a secret, something starts telling you that you should tell it. But let me tell you something. Boldly today, the most kept secret of Africa is Ondo State. It's Ondo State. And it's no longer a secret because many of you in this room now know about it. And that's why you're here. It's untapped. I said it before that people are. But smart investors invest where people end up going. You see that coastal road? You see the vision of Mr. Governor? The new Ondo? The first advantage that Dr. Maduka spoke about. Smart investors will strategically, like Dr. Jimo Ibrahim said, position themselves for that advantage. You might say that vision of Mr. Governor is not clear to you. But let me shock you. Visionaries are always called liars before they are called prophets. So now, the things we say now might look like it's impossible. Like, it may look like there will not be a deep sea port. It might look like many people will not move or migrate to Ondo State. But many years from now, the same man you called a liar, you will call him a prophet. There is a vision. The vision of the new Ondo. And I can assure you, many of us are tapping into it. This engagement starts with friendship. When I fall in love with you, then I fall in love with your city. When I love you, then I may love your country. So let's start by making friends. When we go into that investors launch, don't just eat alone. Eat some good relationships. Allow yourself to network. Did you notice something in Ondo State? How many escort vehicles was following you from the airport? With all the private jets that came, in. Our COP was telling me that, do you notice that we don't do that in Ondo State? Because it is a safe state. Please put your hands together for it. Because it is a safe state. Please put your hands together for the Sunshine State, man. I mean, you will go to some states, armor tank self will be following you as escort. That is to tell you that it is safe. Please, position yourself. But you know about the bitumen. You know about the hills. You know about the coastline. You know about all those things. But let me take you away from the common ones. One of the biggest assets of this state is the people. Oh my God, it's the people. Ondo State indigenes, they are brilliant. Their friends, check their faces, they are beautiful. Look at Omotola now. Their friends, check their faces, they are beautiful. Look at Omotola now. Look at AY. Look at their faces. Please, connect with us. Work with us. We've got amazing talent, brilliant minds. The future of the world, investment is in the brains. It's not just going to be oil and gas alone. The human capital mind is going to be being the of the future. Connect with those young entrepreneurs and make money with them. As I leave this stage, let me give a message to our diasporans. A lot of you are here. Listen carefully. I'll tell you this story. The first house I ever bought in my life, ever, was a land and a completed building. Outside Nigeria, it's a big achievement, big achievement. So I was so excited, there were so many bush. You buy bush, you're happy. But you know that feeling when you first buy your first property as a young guy in diaspora. But I don't understand one fruit, lemon. I don't know why people eat lemon, it's bitter. Why do you guys eat it? Maybe that's why my voice is even cracking. Because I don't eat it. They've been telling me to drink lemon since yesterday. I refuse. It's very bitter. But as I was walking around that property, excited to see property abroad, I saw a lemon tree. A tree in my land. You know that feeling? Tree with fruits. Mr. Governor, I plucked that lemon from my land. I opened it, and it was a sweet lemon. That bitterness became sweet. And that is why I will leave you with this quote, the aspirants. Investment is like farming. There's no better feeling than harvesting from your own land. All these things you are harvesting in America, it's not sweet enough. When you harvest in Ondo State, you will enjoy the fruit of your labor. I call you for today in UK, in US, in Tokyo, Japan, Dubai, Australia, wherever you come from, remember home. This lemon is sweet. Invest in Ondo State and experience the new Ondo that Mr. Governor has shown to us. My name is Smart Francis, and I am nothing without God. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a beautiful day, and I know quite a handful of us will wear a smile as we're proceeding into a new Ondo State. Thank you for holding forth. I'll be your moderator for the third panel session. I am Kemi Adeniyi. I'm the Special Assistant to the Governor of Ondo State on Broadcast Communication. And so today, we'll be asking a practical question on how we're going to move innovation beyond ideas and we're going to move into actions and ensure that we achieve results. And so this afternoon, I'll be moderating on the topic, innovation as a catalyst for subnational economic growth. And to join me as panelists today, I'll be doing a bit of introduction of the panelists that will be with me off stage. I'll start with Dr. Nneka Oyali Ikpe, OON, Managing Director, CEO, Fidelity Bank PLC, who is represented here today by Dr. Ken Okpara. He is the Executive Director, Lagos and Southwest Directorate. Dr. Okpara is a Senior Executive at Fidelity Bank, one of Nigeria's leading commercial banks. He oversees strategic banking operations in a key economic region and brings deep expertise in structured finance, SME funding, and institutional lending. His role reflects how commercial banks can support innovation-driven enterprises and subnational economic growth. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I warmly welcome off stage Dr. Ken Okpara. Thank you very much. A round of applause for him as he steps off stage. Moving on quickly, thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you. I'll move on quickly for want of time. Let me introduce to us Barrister Omomowo Emmanuel. He is the Administrative Secretary of Ondipa in Ondo State. Barrister Emmanuel, he is the CEO of Ondipa. I beg your pardon. Barrister Emmanuel represents Ondo State's official investment promotion agency, Ondipa, as we popularly call it here, is responsible for attracting, facilitating, and protecting investments in the state, serving as a bridge between investors and government policies. You clearly see that he's seated. A warm round of applause for him, please. Thank you. And next in line is a face that is known by most of us. He is an actor and comedian. I'd like to join me as you give applause for Mr. Ayodeji Richard Makun, popularly known as AY. He is the CEO of Corporate World Entertainment. AY leads one of Nigeria's most successful entertainment enterprises and has built scalable creative platforms that generate jobs and global visibility. His experience demonstrates how creativity can become structured economic value at scale. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, AY. You're welcome. The next in line is Honorable Dele Kelvin Oye Esquire. He is the Chairman, Nigeria-Turkey Business Council. Honorable Oye operates the intersection of trade, diplomacy, and international investment, facilitating bilateral business partnerships and cross-border commercial relationships that unlock foreign capital and global market access. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, join me with a warm applause as I welcome off stage Honorable Dele Kelvin Oye. Is he stepping forward? I'll move to the next panelist. He is Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the founder, SACL Holdings. Dr. Akintayo is a real estate and investment strategist known for structuring large-scale property and wealth-building ventures. His expertise lies in converting vision into investable assets and scalable growth platforms. You're welcome. A warm round of applause for Dr. Stephen Akintayo, please. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I'd like us to begin. And so I'll take a walk to my seat as I begin with the questions. Thank you. I know a lot of people will be thinking I'll start with AY. I won't start with you. I'll be starting with Dr. Ken Okpara. Let's delve right into it. Sir, what specific roles should banks play in supporting innovation ecosystems and de-risking emerging sectors to drive measurable economic growth? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, and our Royal Majesty. Please permit me to rest on protocol, just to congratulate His Excellency on this. Essentially, financial innovation and, of course, de-risking the sector remains the game changer, basically that can accelerate economic development and also get a front leap as it relates to economic development. I'll just take just statistics, just a second. If you look at the population of Ondo State, as at the last count, 5.3 million population, close to 60% of this are basically the youth population, those that are below 30 years and, And what this means is that it's a very productive state.